All right, with that, let's say hi to His Highness, Ian Halperin.
Oh, Ian.
How are you, Ian?
Hey, I'm very good. First off, a big mazel tov to Mr. Opie, and that's really good news.
Well, thank you, Ian.
Congratulations. Welcome to the world of fatherhood.
Are you a father yourself there, Ian? I think you've said that over the last month.
Father, very proud father, and a lot of people listening to this, especially in the media, have met my daughter over the years, and there's nothing like it. And I predict, here's my next prediction. In the year 2031, batting fourth for the New York Mets, Hudson Hughes.
Wow.
Interesting. Batting cleanup. Mark it down right now.
But I had basketball skills growing up, but he's going
to be a Met.
You think?
Cleanup. Yeah, absolutely.
Home run hitter?
Why would you wish injuries on Opie's son? Being a Met, of course.
Yeah, the Mets are falling apart. Hey, Ian, where are you calling from?
Thing New York has seen since.
Are you trying to get a word in edgewise?
Yeah, I forgot.
Since
Crazy.
The Yankee Clipper, and since a guy by the name of George Herman Ruth.
Wow. I'm raising the next Babe Ruth, and I don't even know it.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
I don't know George Herman.
Know
That's
Ruth Gordon.
And do you know who he's named after?
Yes, Ruth Gordon. You're going to hit a home run, Ricky. Sorry.
He's named after the 19th century faith missionary, Hudson Taylor.
You're amongst home run hitters.
You're on Murderer's Row, Ricky.
Who the fuck is Hudson Taylor?
He's the famous 19th century faith missionary.
What?
Faith
Google
missionary?
him.
Google it.
Google it.
His catchphrase. I love it. Love a good catchphrase.
We won't remember Kate Hudson, but Hudson Hughes will be batting cleanup for the Mets. Mark it down. That's my
that would be nice.
Next, perhaps final prediction.
All right, let's get into some of your. All right, let's not.
Montreal's all excited.
What?
Norton's soon coming to Montreal.
Norton.
I am.
Are you soon coming to Montreal, Norton?
I am doing the Nasty Show on the Montreal Festival, which doesn't even fucking... They have my face nowhere on that festival site.
You know what? Just call my buddy Andy Nolman. He was just reappointed CEO and director of the festival. He took an 11-year hiatus, and last week they announced he's the boss in charge of Just for Laughs again. Just give him a call, use my name, and tell him if you're not the poster boy for this Just for Laughs festival, I'm going to walk in with 4 skanks from St. Catherine Street and blow up his office.
Am I going to see you up there, Ian? Are you going to come?
Absolutely. I'm going to be in the front row, man.
It'd be nice to see you. I'd like to have a nice social dinner with Ian.
Would you?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm going to take Norton out on the town. I know he has a girlfriend, so we got to keep it clean. But I'm going to take him to Schwartz's Smoked Meat.
All right, it's a good place to eat.
You're going to smoke meat with Ian.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah. Now, we're going to have to sell it out, even if I have to stand outside with a cane and bring in people. There's no way my boy Norton's not going to have anything less than a sellout.
Well, there's a bunch of acts on the show. Honestly, that show sells itself. 13 shows, they'll all be sold out. And that's not, that literally is, depends on any comics that work it, sell it out.
All right, Ian, where are you
calling? What material are you going to deliver there?
Very dirty, some Tiger Woods stuff.
Ian, where are you calling us from today?
I never give out the location because
L.A.?
A lot of people might want to track me down, and
yeah.
I just got to keep it under the radar. That's why.
Any girls today in bed with you?
Absolutely.
Really? Who do you got today?
I don't kiss and tell.
Well, is she awake? Can she just yell hello from the background?
No, she is totally sleeping right now, and I kid you not, I'm looking right at her.
How long do those roofies last?
Well, you know, I'll tell you, Anthony, he sells the best ones in New York has ever seen. I get them off him. We're good friends off the air.
You and Ant?
Yeah.
Did you realize this, Ant, that you and him are good friends off the air?
I'll realize it at some point.
Sure.
But, yes, me and Ian, of course, we hang out a lot. We talk. We email.
We share blood. We share blood.
Yeah, of course.
It's not intentional, though, but Anthony's asshole just can't take what is being put into it. Share blood and stool.
Ian, are we going to hear any playing today? Are you going to sing for us today? I know we're going to do the gossip thing, but you usually give us a little extra something. What are you going to give us today?
Oh, man.
A little extra.
Let me talk about LeBron James. I think.
How about that?
Oh, yeah. What do you got on LeBron James?
He's coming to New York, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, he's either going to be a Net or a Nick.
Is this guaranteed?
No, he's going to be a Nick.
You think?
There's no doubt about it.
You think? Play at the Garden?
This guy Chandler got arrested the other day smoking some doobies. I didn't know it was still illegal, that stuff, because I've been in California a lot recently. They're selling this shit in stores like supermarkets. It's all legal there now.
Right.
But, you know, this guy got arrested the other day. I think he took the hit for LeBron, so he could, you know, they could just free up some dough to sign LeBron. Chandler will probably never play another quarter, another minute again for the Knicks. But LeBron's coming. This is the biggest thing New York will see since Reggie Jackson came to the Yankees. I think it was in '77 when George Steinbrenner. You know, Jackson was going to come to Montreal to the Expos, and no, I'm serious about that. This is a true story. He was about to sign with the Expos, and then Steinbrenner did the greatest thing. He brought Jackson to New York and said, "Let's walk down Broadway," and he just walked down Broadway, and the place erupted. They treated him like a king. He signed on the dotted line, and the rest was history. I mean, there's no way in a million years
what happened?
that LeBron is not.
You know what? I like what Ian's saying because I do remember this. Yes, and if you're LeBron James, of course you want to win a title for Cleveland. But at this point, you got a chance to come to New York. How do you say no? How do you say no to that?
Yeah, just in the endorsements.
Yeah, because people are saying, well, he can make more money if he stays where he's at. But I mean, endorsement dollars. The endorsement dollars go way up if he's in New York City.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed. So he makes a hell of a lot more money, off the court.
Just the slice he's going to get from endorsements. I'm going to tell you, I'm predicting right now, the first season he comes, they're not even making the playoffs. Nothing. Moses couldn't turn around the Knicks.
Yeah, they need a little more help than LeBron James. I think everyone knows that.
Absolutely. It's a team sport. But he will be there. He'll show up.
Wait.
He won't wear 23, right? Because they're trying to retire Jordan's number. He'll probably wear 6. And
hold on, Ian. I know you like to talk over everybody, but what do you mean they're retiring Jordan's number throughout the whole league?
Well, yes. In hockey, they retired Gretzky's number. No one's allowed to wear 99 on any team. In baseball, they did it to Jackie Robinson, number 42. They retired every team. And in basketball, they're trying to. It might be passing any minute, but it looks like it's going to pass that every team's going to hang up 23.
Right. Now, I got to stop you again because Carolina Man, I don't know how he knows this, but he says that apparently LeBron has been seen house shopping in Chicago this week because the Bulls are one of the teams that he could possibly go to as well.
It ain't going to happen.
No.
It ain't going to happen. They can't afford him.
And what about this rumor that he's been house shopping in Chicago?
No, he's been hose shopping in Chicago.
Oh, see?
Hose.
Yeah.
They got it wrong, but there's no way he's house shopping. I guarantee you that.
Okay. Well, we got 41 days to wait, and then we'll see what's going to happen with LeBron James.
And I want to talk a little Hollywood here.
Hollywood!
Yeah. Hollywood.
You guys coming to my premiere in a couple of weeks?
We didn't get the invite, Ian.
Well, no one has got the invite yet. It's 48 hours in advance because apparently people want to shoot me for doing the movie.
Can you tell me the date, Ian, so I know if I'm around?
It's gonna be. I won't say the date. Tell me when you're out of town, and I'll let you know.
I got a lot of dates.
Yeah,
Boy.
This guy is a man of mystery. This Ian Halperin's a man of mystery.
He won't tell us anything.
It's all intrigue.
I think he's an international spy.
Security threat, security risks. But it's going to happen in the next 2 weeks, and everyone's getting their invite. I'll give you guys a heads up, obviously, off the air.
Oh, so you're going to give us 48 hours to get out to L.A. We really appreciate that.
Actually, it's going to be closer to home. You'll be very surprised.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ian.
All right.
Anthony wants to talk Hollywood. What do you got on Hollywood?
Yeah, what do you got? Any new news, celebs? What's going on?
Let's look at American Idol.
All right,
let's. On my blog a year and a half ago, I predicted both Cal and Abdul were leaving. Everyone was making fun of me again. We all know the rest is history. Look, I'm not Nostradamus, but I am Nostradamus of Hollywood. There was an article about that recently.
Both of those.
Where's Idol going? I think Idol is on its last legs, but they are talking about moving it to New York. And I'd like your guys' opinion on that. This reminds me of when the National Enquirer moved to New York a few years ago.
What would that do?
Well, Ian, I got my opinion. You asked me for my opinion, right?
Yes.
My opinion is, who gives a shit?
Yeah, no one cares.
I agree.
All right.
I think it's going to bomb there.
Although what? They move Ryan Seacrest into Simon's chair? Is that what you're thinking?
What?
No, they'll keep him as host.
Yeah.
They really got to come up with a home run hitter.
Well, they'll bring back Paula Abdul. That'll create some interest next year, and maybe, and that's that. I think.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Would either of you guys leave this chair to replace Cal right now?
How much does it pay?
Wow. Yeah. What were the hours?
Yeah, how much money are we talking?
Famous Spinal Tap line.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, of course we would leave for a big gig like that, Ian. We've been doing radio way too long. We're just waiting for that next opportunity.
The big gig for the chair.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows?
Ian, I'm kind of mad at you. You did a blind item a couple weeks ago about a TV host that may be having an affair, and then it finally comes out that it was Matt Lauer, and you knew that the whole time, and you're not giving us any names on this show.
Well, actually, I like Matt. I've been on his show.
And obviously he's denying the allegations, but your blind item...
It's like racism. It's like, they all deny it. To them, denial is...
Well, not everybody.
Let me tell you something. Lauer, look, the guy obviously, he's carrying a Louisville Slugger in his pants. There's no doubt about it, because this isn't the first time this has happened. But one thing I'll say about Lauer, and I say this in every lecture I give, most people who show, I've done it with everyone, interviews in the last 20 years, I've been, from everyone you could think of, I've met them, been interviewed by them. One night, Lauer interviewed me for Dateline. It was at the Royalton Hotel, that submarine, weird hotel in New York. And so I walked in, I partied all night. I walk into the Royalton, I thought Matt Lauer was going to be a piece of cake. He was the sharpest journalist on the planet. Mm-hmm. The guy knew his shit, no cheat notes, nothing. 4 hours later, man, I was tanned when I walked in. I was pale as a ghost. This guy knew his shit, and I congratulated him after the interview. What he's doing, hey, the guy was dating a Dutch model, all kinds of women. Look, the guy's making big paper, and he wants to party.
Big paper. That's a lot of money to the layman.
Would be accepted because he's a journalist.
Yeah.
People are against him. Who cares what he's doing?
So even though he's denying it, you're saying is it?
What do we really expect Matt Lauer to admit it in the milieu he's in? With NBC.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to cause a huge scandal. It's going to bring down the ivory tower, but of course it's going on. Everyone's banging everyone in that building. I've worked a lot with NBC. He's not the only guy.
All right. So that's what you got on that. So what about any new gossip? Any new blind items? Where are we going here?
Let me give you a new blind item today. This is right off the His Highness ticker tape.
Let's try to figure this out.
And since we're on the topic of sports today, a Yankee player was recently involved in a threesome with a
A-Rod.
Joe Pepitone.
What's he doing?
Thurman Munson. With his wing. It was Thurman, his wing, and his engine. Billy Martin with the fucking other guy in the windshield. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
The threesome with a member of the Boston Red Sox and a high-profile woman who's a very big Wall Street executive.
Yeah, but we don't know Wall Street executives.
Yeah, but forget the Wall Street woman. But
okay.
She is. But you're talking a Yankees player and a Red Sox player in the.
Wow, that's competition. Putting a Wall Street bitch on the rotisserie like that.
Yeah.
How's that?
Let's see. Who could that be?
Good.
That's a pretty good item. Are they starting players?
They're high-profile players.
Oh,
so he's not sure if they start.
I wouldn't want to share with Big Poppy.
I wouldn't either.
That would be
you could
terrible.
Say they do start, but one might be a pitcher. I don't want to give it away.
All right, but they're names we all know.
Yes, it was.
It's not some dumb utility player.
It's really popular. Was it Oil Can Boyd?
Oil Can.
Oil Can Boyd. He was a throwback to
the Oil Can.
The old Negro leagues, and he used to wear socks up, and he was a real competitor.
Yes.
He could play on the His Highness team anytime.
It was Louis Tiant. That was the guy. It was Louis Tiant and Jim Rice.
What's El Tiante doing today?
What?
Louis Tion, that's a good name.
Yes.
A blast from the past. Man, that guy, his wind-up was so erratic.
Yeah.
He had that sidearm delivery, didn't he?
Back and just fire away.
And he would stop. He would stop halfway through. He would like kick back. He would kick back, and then before he threw, he would like almost like a brief pause in midair.
Ridiculous.
And that's how he fucks too. He pulls his cock back, and his leg kicks up, and then he jams it in.
Take that.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that blind item, and then the news will report in a week, and we'll get no credit for it. So thanks once again, Ian Halperin, for that. Demi Moore.
Yeah, would you read a book about Demi Moore? An authorized...
No.
I would if it was called Photos of My Pussy.
Just 248 pages of
photos of my pussy.
Yeah. Can you imagine if she released a book called Photos of My Pussy?
How many pages would you go through before you go, all right, I'm done with her stupid pussy?
Everyone.
3 1,100-page volumes. By then I'd be over it.
Because early on, she had a big, hairy-ass muff.
Oh, yeah.
Big, hairy fucking
Ian,
muff.
you like the hairy muff?
No.
No.
I'm not into this.
You don't go old school every once in a while just for the goof?
I like it mixed up. I like it mixed up.
Europeans like to go that route.
Mix it up, I say.
His Highness likes it very clean, very coiffed, and, he likes it like silk.
One day smooth as silk, and the next day I want fucking Rastafarian hair.
Yeah?
Oh, right.
Or you got to pull it all back to find the clip.
You ever fucked the Rasta?
Old school. No, why?
Wrong color for
Stop.
Anthony. Why would you say that?
I only have sex with white girls.
Really? You've never banged a woman
of color?
Darker than His Highness?
No, there have been girls that have had good tans and stuff like that.
Ian, I had a chance to do that, and she smelled.
Oh, well.
Because she was on her period. Let me continue. So I didn't get the opportunity because this particular woman of color
white
was on her.
Ugh.
She had her friend.
Smelled like Kennedy's scalp.
How's Jennifer Aniston's pussy lately? It's still smelling up the joint?
Yeah, Aniston, man, it was just revealed again that she just can't keep a guy. There was an article I read. I don't know, there's something just so fishy about her. It's gotta be
literally.
Literally, it's the fish smell. I'm telling you. I got that one figured out because someone like her who really wants a man, who really wants to have kids, and she has nobody, it's a smelly pussy
Maybe
thing.
It's a personality.
All kidding aside, you're 100% right. And considering her godfather's Telly Savalas, you got to wonder.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think he'd put a lollipop in her vag and take it out. Who loves it?
Players Club.
Telly was Greek, right?
Collection of lollipops.
I'm starting to think Greek pussy doesn't smell too good, Ant.
I could smell your cunt.
Smells like rotting feta.
Yeah.
Rotting
Smells like Stravos' feet.
Who loves you, dumpster pussy?
A friend of mine actually has a crush on Anthony. Could this be a blind date?
What's that?
Yeah, Anthony, you want to go on a blind date? One of Ian's friends has a crush on you.
Who is it?
She's a woman in Montreal who works as a waitress.
Yeah.
She says she listens to you on Sirius Radio. She's 24 years old, and she used to be a gymnast.
Oh,
what
really?
color is she?
She white?
She's white.
Oh.
How did she, what depends on why is she not a gymnast? Did she put on 140 pounds? She's not 260 and she can't be a gymnast?
She stopped competing because it was, at a certain age, she realized she had to do something else.
Unfortunately, I like the ages where they can still compete.
Yes.
When they first starting.
Absolutely.
I'm teasing, of course.
Anthony likes when they're still just starting their ballet lessons. They have dreams.
Her nickname in Montreal is White Chocolate.
Why white chocolate?
Uh-oh.
That's what people call it. I have no idea.
That might mean she's what they call on some of these websites a coal burner.
Either she fucks a lot of black guys or she shits her pants. Why is she white chocolate? Or both.
Coal burner. That is so bad.
Ian, you didn't finish with Demi Moore. What's going on with her and Ashton?
With all these books,
yeah.
Demi Moore, she's shopping a book in New York. Look, all these books with celebrities, they're written by stiffs like myself. They're hired to write it. The Demi Moore gives you an hour of her time, and then you're on your own, and you got a pen, and then she'll do the publicity, and she'll make the bulk of the money. This is how it works. But I don't think a book on Demi Moore is worth publishing. Perhaps an unauthorized version. And, CNN, there was a story on CNN a couple of weeks ago, and His Highness, yours truly, was in the top 3. Kitty Kelly, Christopher Anderson, and His Highness were pointed out. And
look at you.
The top unauthorized biographers. And, is it worth my time to even open the door to Demi Moore to do an unauthorized biography?
All right. But you're also saying that Demi and Ashton might be through, right?
Yes. Apparently, they've had more trouble than Liz and Richard the 7 times they were married. Or how many? Where were they married? 3, 4 times?
I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff. But
there's a lot of tension there.
Yeah.
Including accusations of a lot of stuff against Kutcher with one of the kids.
Huh?
Uncle Paul.
What happened to Ashton Kutcher? Those accusations are false.
Yeah, and also an accusation of Kutcher, whatever his name is, and Zac Efron having a steamy night one night. I've never seen any proof.
Wow.
This is what my sources are.
Well, that's pretty outrageous to say.
Yeah, well, hey.
That's like
We've
some
seen it all.
gay stuff.
Seen it all. Ian's right there. We have seen it all.
We don't know what Ian's
Just when
talking
something
about.
happens,
his people are saying to him, but we don't know,
yeah.
and he doesn't know. All right. Well, John Travolta, anything there?
Yeah, Travolta's dogs were killed in a Maine airport a few days back.
They think it was a murder-suicide.
They actually weren't his dogs. They were cleaning his wigs. They were mistaken for dogs.
Yeah, the plane wheel ran over 2 of his wigs.
It's wigs.
I'm on fire today, Norton.
But what about the fact that he's expecting now, him and his wife?
Later, they killed the dogs, and a day later they announced that a baby's on the way. Go figure. I mean, look, Travolta, I disagree with his affiliation to the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
And I also believe he's certainly bisexual. I've interviewed gay lovers of his over the years. Come out, and a day later, this guy, he lost his son, unfortunately, about 1.5 years ago. I just don't know what's on with John these days, but, he just seems to be grasping at straws here, trying to do as much damage control as possible. And is she really going to deliver a baby? I have no idea.
How old is she?
47, I think.
47?
And he's 53, 54.
Well, it doesn't matter with the guy as far as having a baby.
Miles of cock in her before John.
Jesus.
Miles of cock. Trust me on that, he says.
Well, I guess we'll have to, even though
Was he
we,
talking about
once
her
again,
or John?
have no idea what Ian's talking about.
They were having some marital problems. So if
Yeah.
he's preggo, who's the dad? Because, the last I really heard, John ain't been into women lately.
You making allegations of infidelity is outrageous, and I will not sit for that on our program, Ian.
That's right,
You
Ian.
accept it?
I will not accept that. I will not accept you
want
making
me to retract?
these infidelity.
You want me to
I
retract?
absolutely want you to retract that right now from our airwaves.
All right, let me make an official O&A retraction here.
Okay.
If Travolta, I'll give you guys a waiver. If Travolta comes after me with litigation or whatever, or sends some stiffs after me, some heavies, I waive the liability of O&A. Not Norton, because Norton's a good pal of mine. I know he'll stand up for me. He'll take
Like Ian rules. All right, Ian, enough with the gossip. What are you going to leave us with today? You sometimes you play an
with this. Tape this.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I used to do some public announcing at hockey games in Montreal.
Okay.
Oh, did you?
So we're going to tape this right now. We're rolling
Tape
tape.
this right now.
We're rolling tape.
All right. Batting fourth, the first baseman, La Première, Hudson Hughes.
Wow.
And that will be used sometime in the future.
Yeah, sometime in the future. I didn't know you were a sports announcer.
2030.
2030.
Jesus
Will we
Christ.
all be? Will the 4 of us still be breathing? Who's going to be the first to go?
Opie's going to be in his 40s by then.
50. 52.
And by the way, I'm buying a plot for the 4 of us. We're all going to be wrestling.
Oh, God, what a nightmare. Have this guy for eternity just rubbing elbows with you.
I'm making the offer right now.
Google it. Shut up. I'm trying to eternally sleep here.
Maybe I'll buy it right next to MJ. We'll all be in Forest Lawn together.
That'd be good.
Who's going to be on top of who?
Hey, well, with MJ, you never know. Look, MJ is my man.
Yep.
I love the guy. He's everyone misses him. And the gay allegations. Someone came out. His own doctor. Another guy came out. Jason Pfeiffer on the record. It's not me fabricating.
Isn't it ironic that right now he probably looks exactly like he did in Thriller?
Ian, and you really have a Michael Jackson film coming out.
Yes.
Okay. And we might be invited to the premiere.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You're going to be introducing it.
And it's going to be close to where we live.
Yes, that's all I can give you.
So you're going to have it in Jersey somewhere?
No, probably in the Bronx, next to Yankee Stadium.
All right.
No, we're gonna do it somewhere nice.
All right, good. Ian, we got to let you go because we got to...
Okay, peace out to everyone.
Yeah.
This is His Highness checking out on the O&A show. I wish everyone a good day, a good week, good weekend, and hope everyone has a smile on their face like His Highness. Peace out.
Thank you, His Highness Ian Halperin.
He's got an official out now. I think he's going to end with that
He certainly
every
does,
time.
doesn't he?